Greetings, viewers. I'm your host, Nkosana Manfred Maposa, and today we are discussing the Soweto Derby that's going to be played tomorrow. With me here, I've got the General. How are you, sir?
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
And on my left, it's Vusumozi Matwasa. Kunjani?
Ngiyaphila njani?
Ngiyaphila mina. Before I unleash these gentlemen on you, please don't forget to subscribe and to follow us on Twitter at Daily Footy Tales, and to follow us on Facebook, Tales of the Beautiful Game. Also, don't forget to spread the news. We are bringing the Soweto Derby discussion to your doors, to your phones, to wherever you are. Gentlemen, Pirates have not won in this fixture in the last 4 games. What's your take, Vusumozi Matwasa? Do you see anything different coming here?
Yeah. I think it's what it is, because the team looks good.
Uthulisa abantwana.
Yeah.
Uthini payo?
It's a tricky one. Derbies don't have favorites. And your last result doesn't
Reflect what's going to happen.
reflect what's going to happen in your next one, especially when you're taking a derby. Yes, Chiefs might not have won in their last 3 matches.
They've won actually.
No, I'm saying in the league.
The way you again.
Domestically, they've talking of MTN 8.
Right,
Yes, the
right.
first three results haven't been well for them. But as much as many believe that Pirates is winning this one, I've got a different perspective on this game.
Matwasa, uthi the trend continues.
Ikona igame yakhona izoba tight because idaba ayila for umdabi. Every player, every coach wants to prove himself there.
So,
But
yeah.
And looking at it, we are talking of a local boy coaching Kaizer Chiefs. He knows what a derby means to Kaizer Chiefs fans. And if ever there's one game that is gonna bring back the fans to him, it's gonna be the Soweto Derby. If he wins this one, they will forget about the previous results. So it's others one factor that's gonna say is he continuing as a Kaizer Chiefs coach, or I don't see actually Kaizer Chiefs fans forgiving him if he loses tomorrow.
So kusasa yena uzicelela ukuthula noxolo.
Yeah,
Basically,
it's either he wins or he goes.
Oh, okay. Do you think we can be talking that way though? Right?
I don't think so, but it's the nature of the game. Ibola linjalo. I wouldn't judge him based on that game alone, because the Pirate side he's going to face tomorrow is not an easy side. Abase Club Pop can confess. So it's not an easy side. So whatever happens tomorrow, I think both sets of fans must be able to bear with their coaches.
But on that one, on the sets of coaches, I think Pirates fans will expect more from their team than Kaizer Chiefs fans. As much as we can say that it's a derby, this one comes in at a time where Pirates are on cloud 9, having beaten Mamelodi Sundowns by 3-0 most recently, and they also beat Golden Arrows 2-0. Goals are starting to come, and they will be and the fans will be expecting more from them. Unlike Kaizer Chiefs fans who are saying no, we are going there for the love of the Soweto Derby. The Soweto Derby being one of the most watched games in Africa.
Yes.
We go there just to witness our team surprising Orlando Pirates. It's a question of we want to go there and surprise them. They are not expecting much, because or if you ask any Kaizer Chiefs fan about tomorrow's game, he will tell you it's one of those games.
All right. So the cause for that, as against Begemova, like the last fixture at least, the cause of that, I think maybe because what teams did last fixture on the weekend, Chiefs and they needed that to get into the final. I would have thought if final lay was going to give so much peace and harmony to them, just reaching that final, and they failed. Yeah. Will that I want a bearing on tomorrow's game, but psychologically, players don't you think that will play on players' minds?
I think if we look at the log, I'm sure Chiefs is right there in Double Pirates. Maybe it's changing 1 point or so. So the major difference here is the final MTN 8 in the case that Pirates ishaye Sundowns.
Overwhelmingly so.
Yeah. So difference yona ikhona, but iscore esisibone ngale ku Pirates ishaye ngase Sundowns, I don't expect ukuthi usibona kusasa because Soweto Derby is not a friendly game.
But Liana naye bengase friendly game. Mkhumbule phela iSundowns have been whipping Pirates.
Let's look at it like this. Let's look at both sets of coaches. The style that they are playing. I think Kaizer Chiefs are playing a freestyle where they believe in possession football. While it's on the other end, I see a Pirates side that is more determined. They are more when going forward, they go with purpose. I've watched them in the last 2 games. Kermit Erasmus has brought some different flavor in that attack. There's this more Saleh, and there's in London. You can see the forward line of Orlando Pirates is now starting to flow. It's a flow. While Kaizer Chiefs enjoy playing football. So it's a question of a team that enjoy playing football and a team that want to win. Pirates wants to win. Kaizer Chiefs young players enjoy playing football. So I don't think enjoying playing football is what Derby needs.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be their
sort of weak
disadvantage because they like playing football. Even if you introduce Kamapuli, a seasoned player, that will expect him not to change the type of play. Because they continue plays the very same way that Chiefs will be playing, kick and dolly, enjoys playing football. They don't have that desire to win games.
What do you think will be Chiefs' ace on the sleeve on this one? Which players do they rely on this game? But
I think they can unleash Ashley. Ashley is but he is very, very offensive. He is very, very forceful. So umuntu onjalo oquick nganyandlela ma ungamfaka nje kunda iyaphuma ipenalty.
So usho ukuthi angaba ngusaleni wabo.
Yeah, ma ungamfaka nje kunda kuyaphuma ipenalty, kuyaphuma red card, ngugomezo or
Bengisithi ngisaya lapho sefiyawangiqale.
So tomorrow there is a penalty.
There is a penalty, probably a red card.
Yeah. I just wanted to respond to Bayo spoke of Pirates playing purposeful football while the Chiefs is keeping possession. I think that speaks to the European mentality of technical team Pirates. Pirates in my you want a very fun good structures we are keeping our structure, we are keeping our defensive structure. We don't easily concede. We go forward, but we still have men at the back in case we lose this position. Yes. But Chiefs of course the philosophy he likes playing football.
It's a typical South African philosophy.
Exactly. He have in MDC
was like that.
Yeah, was like that. So, but I think he has to try to balance playing football and results.
Okay. Yeah, so defensive solidity with
creativity. I think even there.
Because at some point there is something that I read from Clive. Clive spoke of playing beautifully without results as being pointless. Uthi mangazi udlale kahle esilonga ama results engekho is pointless. But ma ungawina udlala kabi is boring.
Yeah.
So as a coach uzwane and who Riviera Lower Pirates, I think they have to try to balance it. But for Lower Pirates because team manje ifuna ama cups. Mayingathola one cup in the bed, maybe he can be able to ukuthi asenze into esiyibona yenzwa this Manchester guy.
Oh,
maybe usangabani yezi freedom yokuthi no 360 machita.
Okay, Anthony yes. Alright,
Okay, I was saying that I'm not sure about this Caleb guy, the chief striker, the one that scored a trick on penalties.
Yes.
I don't think he's a Derby player.
Alright.
Or the player that you expect him to shine on a Derby. I think if Chiefs just need to start with Ubiliati, not Dodge. They know how to play on
They know
it.
what's expected.
They know what it means to be watched by 94,000 fans.
Biliati knows how to win penalties.
Biliati knows how
And
to.
the referee suits that.
Yes, especially Abonda.
Yeah.
He's one very good defender who sometimes become Maguire.
Yeah, true.
He is very good, but against our players that are clever like Obiliati, sometimes over off guard. So I think if Uzwane say no, I'm starting our Dori and our Biliati, he's gonna get something out of it.
Alright, sengilizwile majida lapho kuma styles nani ureferee sike sathi ngancane naye umjida lo he's famed for loving attention. I think uPeter wamsukela at some point as Sundowns, and I've heard a few coaches talk about him, and he's highly regarded as one of the best referees in South Africa. Is that status still standing on for him, or so abanye?
I think I think he's the best referee in Africa. Yeah.
All right, manje le attention loving nama penalties and red cards la
Soccer coaches don't like fairness.
All right.
Especially if you look at Gomez, I always said, Lomchita agekho team ongathiwe fair.
Yeah.
If they feel like it's a red card, no one will change him. And if it is suga kuye.
So you pair logic Corlina way to
Yeah, and what I like about him, he is not a fearful referee. If he was, then I would say maybe he's not fit for more dip and stuff like that.
So you are happy with the appointment of him?
He's the right referee. Ngoba unikeza awo ngoba nomsana Jerry Chavani whatsoever Derby. It's not on.
It's not on. Abanye banama linesmen akhothi offside esegciyeni, but mase kusuke second half sebona ama offside angekhona.
And remember, it's a Soweto Derby, 94,000 people up there, so you need every time.
And a lot of us will be glued on the TV.
On the TV, millions on the TV, 94,000. Forget about those on the TV. Think about those on the stadium that pay their man.
I'm not we paid the TV lessons. All right. Asekeleni ukuhlala uhamba late stadium so that this game kicks on in time and so that we all enjoy this tantalizing fixture. Madoda, any last words before we close this?
I think the Paris coach, he has to be clever on his lineup. Firstly, I think Umbonjane has to continue goals, and secondly, I think Ukogi has to start ahead of Unda, because we have seen what Unda is a very good defender, but he's error prone. And thirdly, I think our team will be there to give the team stability center. Of course, he on a tendency to tola cards unnecessarily in the first half, or early in the game, but I think he's needed. Then I think he has to continue the team Erasmus. If the team there is not penetrating Chiefs, maybe they can bring on a substitutes.
When double incoming, Pirates last time we fixed Sundowns. Do you think this is the time to unleash double incoming or one creative, one anchor?
No, I'm a fan of the 4-3-3 system that we used against Sundowns. The flow one, yes.
On the Chiefs side,
on the Chiefs side, I think, as I've said, and I still maintain it, Arthur Zwane needs to start with Biliat and kick and roll. About experimenting on this one. A derby is not a game to experiment. Fans wants to see results. And
okay, sorry.
As much as I will say that, as I would have wished him well at that one, but I don't see him winning it anyway. Yeah, I think Pirates is going to win this one anyway.
Alright, which is the last words?
I think Uzwane, he has to start with Udove Lozita because indaba yabongezana izomngenisela amanzi endlini then central midfield uBlom can do better, because Ostebe Labomat, they are good players, but with due respect to them, I don't think they achieve material.
Okay.
I don't
so you're agreeing with Arthur Zwane when you say that some of these players
was
Yes,
we were ripped off.
We're ripped of our money.
I do agree, but that points if
Interesting.
back because kune recruitment scouting team ever recruiter then
But they're good when they're playing for, like, for example, Stevie.
then it
Matt, but on Matt, I would think that Chiefs also made a mistake. Remember, Matt is a Orlando Pirates product.
yes.
So Pirates wasn't gonna let him go
If he was that
without putting a buyback clause
If he was that good.
if he was that good.
Alright, gentlemen, Elena aliqedi. Guys, ishow yaphela, siphelile ishow. These guys can't stop talking. Alright, viewers, I'm sorry,
Okay,
so many
it's fine,
ngikade
it's
vele
fine.
ngoba kumele
It's fine.
sihambe.
Yeah.
Viewers, please do not forget to subscribe and follow us on Twitter, Daily Footy Tales, and on Facebook, Tales of the Beautiful Game. Until we meet again, bye-bye.
Bye.